and gentlemen, welcome to Balls and All's first birthday show. And here is the host of the show, Luke.
Thanks very much. Keep that applause. We got all night to go. I'd like to thank you all for coming in, and it means a big thing to us. This is our first birthday show, as we've said for the last few weeks. It's happening, and here we are. Who would have thought 12 months ago we actually went to air, and a bunch of people. We had a lot of past presenters and a lot of current presenters and background people, and we've just had a ball, as everyone's going to let you know, a Balls and All ball. And I'd like to thank you all for coming. I'd like to thank you for watching, of course, because without you, we might have been here 2 weeks. Who knows? Okay, let's get the balls and all rolling, as we always say, and let's bring out the presenters. And first off the rank is Justin Urquhart. One year, mate. Have a seat. Second, let's bring out the absolutely gorgeous Debbie Pierce. Now, this segment here, we'd like to send out a bit of a cheerio. Today, while we were getting ready for the show, we had a bit of bad news. One of our reporters, a person who's been on the show since we began, was involved in a major car accident, and we're wishing him all the best. And so to Action Man, let's give him a round of applause anyway. Obviously, we hope you're getting better. Now, we got a couple crazy people on the show, as you know. Debbie and I are the highly intelligent people. And, excuse me, settle down. And let's bring out one half of the D-Block brothers, James Jones! And the guy with the biggest smile on television. And thank God he's got it, because we've had to film in some dark places. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Wayne Simmons! I wish I was that shy. Okay, we've got a lot of things happening for you tonight. I hope you enjoy the show. And we're filming it from Cyril Jackson Senior Campus. This is all the stuff that's been put on tonight has been by the people here at the school. They've been really good, and they have a band, and the band's here to help us tonight. So please make welcome the Loose Lids.
He said, let them women be. He said, a man's your best friend. I said, well, are you telling me I done got a rise now? Oh, the way these women do. You've been trying to take me, baby. Oh, now that trick just turned right round on you. You've been play with the women. Yes, I'm gonna play with the men. I'm gonna go now. Hey, the women do. Yeah, you've been trying to trick me, baby. And now that trick just turned right round on you. I've been married 3 times. I was drunk as I could be. I had one woman, but the other 2 women, they had me. Oh, I just got wise now. Oh, ladies and the women do. You've been trying to trick me, baby. Oh, now that trick just turned right round on you. One more time. You know, I've got me some cousins since you came to town. Now I got me some cousins. Hey, you gotta tell them I just got wise now. The way the women do. You've been trying to trick me, baby. Oh yeah, but that trick just turned right round on you. Yeah, it do. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
It's right here from Cyril Jackson Senior Campus. I've only had a few days to prepare for this, and certainly have done a great job. And they're going to be with us throughout the whole show, so that's great. Now, guys, imagine 12 months ago. 12 months ago, we kicked this off. 12 months ago, we thought, well, what we would do is get this show going and have a bit of a go at it, and here we are.
Well, actually, Moose, are you going to tell them how it all started, really? I mean, that's a story within itself.
When I was a boy,
1901.
My granddaddy.
No, what happens, we started off, went in and spoke to the people at Access 31, used to be Channel 31, but it's Access 31 now, about doing a gridiron show, because I'm so involved with the gridiron, local gridiron. And then not long after, went down to the West Australian Sport Federation. And when I was there, I found out every other sport is in the same boat as, say, gridiron or whatever. Every other sport's out there looking for someone to give them a bit of coverage. The major networks really only dedicate a little bit of time at the end of their news and whatever
10 seconds.
to cover. And a lot of people out there, the everyday people, the everyday people, are of course looking to try to get your sports or your leisure activity covered, and that's how we started off. So. Yeah, and it's grown.
How many sports have you covered the past year? I mean, I've only been with you guys for, I think, 8 months. But I mean, I've been with you the whole time, but in front of the camera for 8 months.
Because we conned you into James.
Get him!
Twisted my arm or what?
But I mean, we covered a host of sports, a myriad of sports, and also too, if you remember the equestrian, if we can get into that a little bit, these people were facing getting tossed out after almost 15 years of running the place. They were running a rodeo, it was profitable, and it was going well. And we stepped in, and if Moose could explain that a little bit. And,
Why, did you forget it?
Yeah, we
No, what happened is...
you told me to leave that bit for you, so here you go.
No, Jillian Carraher rang us and asked us to come out and give them a bit of coverage at the Perth Equestrian Centre. They were facing a little bit of problems there, long story cut short.
They were going to get the boot.
We came out, we had did the show, and the following day that it was played, they were inundated with phone calls. The Swan Shire were inundated with phone calls. They called a meeting that night and decided, hey, let them have it. So, yeah, we've been successful on a lot of things throughout the year. Now, Wayne, tell us things how you want to get the balls and all rolling.
Get the balls rolling and swinging.
Tell us
and
about
easing.
12 months ago. How far did you think we'd be going? Actually, you weren't with us at the beginning.
At the beginning, I wasn't with you for the first couple of weeks, about 3 weeks to a month. I was actually an embryo at that time because I'm very young. And anyway, I got involved through Moose and stuff like that. And I came on the show just as a guest, a one-off thing, and it kind of developed from there. And I must say that we've come a long way in that time and covered a myriad of sports, a lot of sporting personalities. And the main thing I remember, Moose, is we went and covered people that were like #1 in the world, #10 in the world in various sports, and they were getting zero coverage from the major networks.
2 lines in the newspaper or something.
Yeah. You know, so, and we were giving them like 4 and 5 minutes so they could actually explain what their sport was about, what they were doing, what were some of their goals. We actually helped people in terms of raising sponsorship for their particular sport, and it's going a long way now.
Yeah, and lots of things like Telethon Day at Ellenbrook, and something come up later on. We'll be telling everyone about kids with cancer. We'll be having a special day there, trying to raise some funds. And James, the last 12 months for you?
Yeah, I honestly thought that we'd last 6 weeks. The way it all started out, like we had to get our own camera and got our crew together, and if you'd seen some of the stuff that didn't go to air before we started going to air, you would have thought exactly the same.
I mean, we had a few.
What did go to air.
We had a few human sacrifices and stuff like that, but it's all right.
For me, the one thing I've enjoyed most is I've met some very inspirational people. I said the full thing once. And yeah, it's just been great. Spoke to a lot of different sports people, and we'll be speaking a lot more.
Yeah. Now, Debbie, last 12 months for you?
Well, I must say I did first become involved in this because I'd studied film and TV, but I was behind the camera, but for some reason I was pushed in front, which I didn't appreciate very much. But
must be a real pushy person involved in this show.
well, Moose, it is. Everything has been left up to you, and you've certainly kept us together, and I believe that's why we're still here 12 months later. I must thank you from myself, and I'm sure everyone else. But it's been great becoming a reporter. You get involved with everybody, and it's just great.
And the things we see and do. Now, Justin, what about you for the last 12 months?
I don't consider us reporters. I think we're just a group of mates that just tend to bring along a camera and make an excuse to go somewhere, really.
Exactly, that's what
and
it is.
Gets us in free every now and then. So.
And that's why it's
Supercross.
natural. That's why it's natural, isn't it? I
we
because
just get along like a
along
house
so
on
well.
fire, so
and
we just seem to have a good time wherever we go.
That's the beauty of Balls and All, and being involved with community television right here in Perth. From all aspects, there's a whole group of shows on Access 31, and as far as we go, we've had a ball, and are still having a ball after 12 months. And so many people like all of us and people involved in other shows are all volunteers.
That's right.
People think we get paid $1 million.
So if anyone out there's rich, pay us.
Okay. Tell you what, everyone, we got a big show. Thanks, everybody. We're going to get it kicking, and we'll be back after this break. I'll be asking the Loose Lids just to take us into a break. So everybody, give a big round of applause to the Loose Lids.
Hey!
Hey, you've been trying to take me, baby. But now that trick just turned right round on you. Oh, yeah, take no one man, where you diamond ring. If I can get my friend thing, if it was for powder and short hair.
Back, that's the Loose Lids. Big round of applause. Welcome back, everybody, to Balls and All, and with me at the desk is Justin. Hey, Justin.
How you doing, Moose?
Pretty good.
Fantastic first segment.
Pretty good. Now, you've been with us, and you've covered a lot of really interesting stories since you've been here.
Stories, I think, stories, but not sort of categories. I think there was only one thing which I really covered, and that was Supercross.
Mainly the big Supercross.
Mainly
we
the
went and did
Supercross, and like we get out to AJS. And basically, we're just doing stuff which we enjoy.
Yeah.
I mean, I do it every weekend, so
And
Why not do a story at the same time?
And recently you went up to the AJS up in Wanneroo there
Yeah,
near
been up there
Barbagella.
a couple
Let's
of
have a
times.
little look at some of that footage. There we go.
What a grand appearance.
All right, well, we got Nigel Brown coming in. Here he is.
Now we've got Rachel. Rachel is slowly nursed on in here.
Oh, excellent. Smoking
Everyone,
as
big round
usual
of
there,
applause
Nigel.
for everybody here.
First of all, thank you for rocking up tonight, mate. Most appreciated. And Yamaha, mate, wouldn't start. What's the deal?
Yeah, it's a new 2001 model YZ125.
Fresh out of the crate. So.
Yeah, this one's never been ridden. It's courtesy
Really?
of 5-star Yamaha. So
All right. Actually, well, a couple of weeks back we had you on the show watching you do some sick freestyle down south. And was this the bike or?
no, that bike was actually my race bike. It was a 2000 model.
Yeah.
This is just the new model that was released a fortnight ago.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Excellent, mate. But actually, you're not just into freestyle, you do race. And how's the season been for you so far?
Yeah, the state title, we had a few hiccups here and there, and we managed to get a second in that, and it wasn't too bad. But we topped it off and won the country series and the state or the Supercross title at the beginning of the year.
Oh, excellent.
So those 2 rounds went to plan.
And you managed to make it across to the Supercross at Burswood?
Yeah, we did the Burswood Supercross. That wasn't too bad. We're just practicing up freestyle, ready to go over east on the 27th of September.
I'll tell you what, mate, you got the knack of it, eh? We're watching you down there and blew me away.
Yeah, it was definitely good. We had a mint jump down there.
Yeah.
The boys at 5-star come down and set it up for us.
All right.
We had the trailer down there jumping over it.
Is it like a public property? Is it like anyone get down there, or is it just a secret little spot you got down there?
It's pretty much
Just say yes.
It's pretty much a little secret spot. I mean, the rangers and that leave all the guys there alone.
Oh, that's all right.
And pretty much all the guys, bush bashers, go out there and have a good time.
Well, so what's next for you?
We're planning on going back over east December, January to race the Supercross Masters.
All right.
We've got a freestyle jump comp on the 27th of October in Sydney. So we fly out for that. And also we've got another Supercross down at Baldivis on December 9th.
That should be a hoot. West Australian at the best, eh?
Yeah, definitely. It'll be another West Aussie takes on the rest of Australia.
All right. They're going to get any Yanks over, do you think?
I'm not sure about the Americans, but they're definitely going to have Eastern States again. Pretty much similar to the one at Burswood.
Yeah, that was excellent.
Yeah, it definitely went off that one. Yeah.
We had the top time.
It was really mint.
If we do that every second week, I'll be happy.
I would too.
All right. Well, thanks for
No
coming
worries.
in, mate.
So
And we'll
everybody
catch
to
up.
the desk, come and have a seat.
Get on up there, mate.
Come and have a seat.
And Rachel, how are you?
Thanks.
You've actually been one of our AJS superstars out there, flying the flag for the women. How'd you go this year?
I didn't do too bad. I showed up at all the race meets. There was no other females, unfortunately, but hopefully next year there will be.
So you're certainly pushing for a few more females to get down and give it a go?
Yeah, I've been speaking to a couple, know of a couple that might have a go.
I mean, it's not the most dangerous sport in the world. I'm sure there's a couple more out there which are a bit more dangerous. But, I mean, you've got all the padding and that, so I can't see why not. They don't get out there and give it a go.
Yeah, we've got boots, helmet, padding if you need it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. We'll jump on up there on the thing, and I don't know if you can trust Glenn here on your bike, but we'll see how we go. How are you, Glenn? You're actually Nigel's manager.
Yeah, well, I've been around for a few years, and it's nice to be able to pass on a little bit of knowledge. And Nigel's a local guy. We both live in Wattleup, and went down and saw a few of his meetings and talked to a few people. We both actually sort of get helped out by 5-star Yamaha. So one thing led into another, and we started training together at the health club. And I sort of went along to the racetrack with him and sort of started spannering for him and sort of if you could say, a little bit of a mentor type of a deal, and as I said, trying to pass on that little bit of knowledge to help Nigel sort of better his career.
Yeah.
And sort of between Nigel and I, we're responsible for getting him over there for the 28th of October for I've got a big Speedway meeting, and David Tapp, who owns Gosford Speedway, he's bringing Nigel and I across. And when Balls and All did the jump show with Nigel a couple of weeks back, I sent that tape over to David Tapp, and he was very happy. So there's an extra airfare in the kitty, so Nigel's coming across, and hopefully get Yamaha's supplied for us, a 250 Yamaha supplied, so Nigel can do that. And
for those people out there who don't realise it, but you actually race Speedway. You're on the sidecar Speedway?
Yeah, I'm actually the current national champion in the Speedway. In 1,000cc sidecars, unlimited. So
you'll be looking forward to the new Kwinana complex, no doubt.
Absolutely, it's in my backyard. Actually, it's only about 3 gear changes from home. So
and a couple of fences.
Oh no, we're trying to keep away from them. They hurt too much, mate. Yeah.
Glenn, I'll have to get you to jump up there.
Come and join us, everyone.
We'll get the balls and all rolling, eh, miss?
Come and have a chat. Now, Sandra, flying the flag for the women. Sit up right up. Come right up, everybody. I got the blue, and this side we have the blue corner. Now, how long have you been with AJS over there?
Just this is my first season, so just all of this year.
And are there many women involved?
No.
She's the only one, miss.
Only one who rides.
You're it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
But she's certainly scaring a few
Go,
blokes
girl.
out there.
Go, girl. We'll be starting an Oprah show soon. Now, how do you feel? I mean, you're the only woman out there. There should be other women out there coming having a go, or what?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
I won't get as much publicity then, I don't think.
No, that's all right. As long as they look as good as you, that'll be all right. And Nigel, you're going over east, we just heard. So how's that all looking?
Yeah, it's really looking up at the moment. We've got the freestyle jump comp on the 28th of October.
Where's that going to be held?
In Sydney.
Gosford Speedway.
Okay.
Yep. And after that, I'm also planning to go back to Sydney and stay with Kim Ashkenazi and Paul Broomfield for a few months and race the Supercross Masters, December, January. So, I mean, Easter's looking up at the moment.
Fantastic coming from West Australia. We know when we did the Supercross a while back, when we had the boys from the Crusty Demons and all that here, you guys were there. Josh Maley was there. He was actually going to come in tonight. Don't know what happened. And it was just a fantastic show. So you guys think something like that might happen again soon here in Western Australia?
I know that the Burswood thing's definitely on the agenda again for either the end of this year or mid next year.
It's always an ongoing thing, Moose, now. I think they know that the support is there and the public want to see it as much as possible. I mean, the Burswood sold out both days, and every Supercross event is going to be sold out.
Well, that's a good thing about the freestyle too, because that's added a new
aspect
spectacle to the motocross, and it just goes to show that the talent of the riders, not only can they get out there and race their bike fast, they can get on there and do some freestyle as well, so they become a multi-talented type sport. And there is money to be made in freestyle. It's very, very big around the world.
Oh, it's huge.
Pulling huge crowds, absolutely huge crowds. And that's half the reason why I'm trying to get Nigel involved with the Speedway side of things with myself, because Speedway needs a shot in the arm. It's been at its pinnacle, and it's sort of stabilised. So I rang up a couple of promoters and said, well, what do you think about this freestyle jump show? So if you can put a few extra bums on seats, well, everyone's going to be happy. The riders, the competitors, and also the promoters. So try and kill two birds.
No, but I noticed when we went down to the Supercross to head over there at Burswood, and they had the races and all that. That was really exciting to watch because everyone loves the motorbikes going. Someone's singing Waltzing Matilda. And the thing I noticed is that when the big stunts and all that were happening, that's when the crowd really got rocking and rolling behind it, you know. Seeing you guys do some absolutely sick air, as the saying goes.
I mean, not only is it as good for the spectators, but the people that are actually doing it, I mean, it's the biggest adrenaline buzz that you can imagine.
It looked like they had to say to you guys, all right, look, that's enough, get off.
I mean, you'd stay out there all lavo if you had the chance, and you'd just keep on pulling off bigger jumps until you either win.
That's what it's all about. I mean, that's how you become so good. It's just from practicing each weekend.
It's like anything.
Getting out there with your mates and just having a good time.
That's dead right.
I'm just going to giving it balls and all, of course. Now, tell us about this. I know that you're wearing, Glenn.
And with pride. we've tried 10 years to win this. I've been very, very close on 3 or 4 occasions, and we've had such bad luck with like mechanical failures and stewards. Every time I've competed in an Australian title, it's been on the East Coast, and they don't like Western Australia, so any excuse to
Blame the umpire.
do anything. Well, it's the proof's in the pudding a few times, but
then again,
you can't blame that, you know. It's all fun. We've gone there. We've given it our best shot, and this year we've got it. You know, with persistence, we ended up taking it home, and we actually did it on a 6 out of 6 maximum. So we
congratulations.
Gave them no options but to give us the #1 plate, and here it is. You know,
stole it off them. I mean, as far as the eastern states don't like us, we don't really like them either. We're the best in the West, and let's hope that our Olympians, the West Australian ones especially, really do well over there. Okay, everyone. Thanks, everybody. Give them a big round of applause, everyone. Thanks for coming in. And we're going to be going to a break.
This is Jonathan Hook here, the president of the Asheville Soccer Sports Club. And on behalf of all the sports here, and there's a good few of them, and the soccer, of course, we wish you all the best for balls and all in your endeavour. To bring the sports to the screen, which is a very important thing for smaller clubs like us.
I got them St. Louis blues, just as blue as I can be. You know that girl of mine, she's got a heart like a rock cast in the sea. She was not free, so very far from me.
Hey, everybody, that's the Loose Lid. Cyril Jackson Senior High Campus Band right here helping us out. Doing a great job and helping us fill some gaps and everything. Debbie, how are you?
I'm very good, Moose. We're all having heaps of fun, I take it. So, yeah, it's going to be a great night.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm glad everyone's enjoying themselves. Hope you are too out there. This is your show. As we always say, it's your sports and leisure show. See? And now, Debbie, you've been with us way back since we began.
Right from the beginning, yes.
Now, tell us about some of your favourite stories.
Oh, I've had heaps of favourite stories and a lot of variety as well. Not only little kids on BMX bikes, I've also been to some older people's roller skating. There was a lady, 84, out there giving it all her best. And
fantastic.
It's
and
just
they were so elegant as well, and they did such a great job. And hope they all seen that. Tell you what, let's have a look at some of the stories that Debbie's done over the time with us. So we'll just roll that tape if we can.
I mean, 50% of your class is spent being thrown in the other.
For the fastest model for the weekend. Currently, we've got, I think it's 222 miles an hour.
And there's nothing to say that, given the moment.
Okay, Loretta, could you tell us about the social rock and roll competitions that are coming up?
That was good. That was good. And we had a great time there at the rock and roll party. I think we got another one that's coming up.
Excellent. Cool.
But
we'll be there.
Something we seen there right at the end of that tape was a bit of the boys doing some
capoeira. That's right. My ultimate favourite story that I did, because I was just totally amazed by it.
It's one of those stories we went there thinking, oh yeah, well this will be pretty cool. You know,
not knowing what it was as well, and it took me about 10 takes to even get the name of the the martial art it was, which is capoeira. I can say it now. And it was just fantastic, amazing. And we actually have George and Damien with us tonight.
Well, let's bring them out, everybody. George and Damien from the capoeira. Welcome to the show, George and Damien. Now, actually, you guys have different names, really, with capoeira, don't you? You're the dragon?
Yeah, Draga.
Draga?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
It means discavator. He's skinny, but make a lot of holes.
So no one will call me Draga, that's for sure. Hey, settle down with the jokes. Damien, moving right along now. Damien, what's your capoeira name?
My nickname's Karma. So,
Karma.
Yeah, it's just a name that came up once and it seems to have stuck since
So
then.
are you good?
Good. Depends what side you get me on. So.
There's also a motto, capoeira. What's that? Way of harmony?
No, the motto that we have for our group is together, alone we are nothing, together we are strong, which basically means like capoeira is something you have to do with other people, with a group. And before, when we were just by ourselves looking to see where we could learn capoeira by ourselves, there was nothing there. But then found George and other people that were interested in capoeira as well, and we came together. And
Right, so how long have you actually been involved though in it yourself?
Myself, I've been 5 years learning under George, and George has been
25 years.
25
So you're just starting
years.
at this, George, eh? 25 years.
13 years old they started. And congratulations, boys and Rose, for the first year.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
And capoeira grew in West Australia. And we grow together for this fantastic opportunity.
That's fantastic.
And capoeira, of course, is a Brazilian martial art.
Yes.
Are you yourself from Brazil?
Yeah.
Yes?
I'm
Excellent.
from Brazil, and capoeira developed the slaves, people from Africa, the Portuguese, captivated the African people because in the colony, and native people working there, but these brown people didn't want to be slave, so developed the dance with the fight, with kicks and music,
Right.
and make these people freedom.
So they did it as a dance, actually, and it was hidden, wasn't it? Like they didn't let their oppressors or whatever know.
Yeah, for exhibition, we don't hit each other, and we have a lot of good fun, a lot of good feet, music. You learn music, you learn self-defense, but if necessary, you can hit, and you can hit very well.
Now, Damien, you've only yourself just received a new cord. Do you want to tell us what your cord is and then what the others are as well?
The cord I have now is blue with a little bit of yellow on the end, and what that means it's just a little bit less than blue, which is blue is like graduated from no longer to be a student to start to learn how to be a teacher, and that's taken me quite a while, and I still don't know if it's been a long way to go yet, but the way the cords work is the same as the Brazilian flag. I don't know if you can see it from that camera, but it starts
Terry
white
can
pants.
probably get that. We'll just
I don't know
get
if you
Terry
can
to zoom
see
in.
that, but you start with no cord, which is just your white pants, and then you go to a green, and then you go to a green and yellow, and then a yellow, then yellow and blue, and then blue. So it's like a travel into the flag, and then when you reach master, it's usually white, so you've come full circle again.
So that means you got to start all over again. And what about you, George? What's yours? Your colors?
My codes is all colors. Is a teacher, but many ones call me the master. But I'll be a master when I make one disciple.
When you make what? Sorry.
Disciple.
When you make a disciple. So
Yeah.
once he becomes like
Yeah.
your level, then you.
Instructor.
Okay.
Come and another 3 students next year. They can be instructors. So
Excellent.
I'll be a master.
Fantastic. And how many people are involved with you? You've got a few here tonight.
It's around 60.
60 people.
Yeah, we had fantastic party a couple of weeks ago with the masters from Melbourne, Sydney, Gold Coast. They come for make a test with the students. It was a fantastic party.
Fantastic. And how many did you get down there for that? This is from all over Australia, and this is the people who are learning to get their colors. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now, how many people would you have had come down there?
50.
50 people from all over Australia.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, let them have a bit of a bash, eh?
I reckon, yeah. George and Damien, if you'd like to go and join the rest of the group, we'd love to see this action-packed martial art.
Everyone, the capoeira people, give them a round of applause. applause to Capoeira people. We're going to be going to a break. We'll be right back. That's a loose lid Cyril Jackson Senior Campus Band right here. Now we're going to have some fun with the audience. You want to have some fun? Okay, what we want to do is we want to put the lights on. We can put those lights on. This is totally unrehearsed, you can tell. And I'm going to invite a couple of the crazy people of the crowd, the D-Block brothers, Wayne and James. Come on out. Okay, now what are we going to do, guys? We're going to have a bit of fun?
Yeah, we're going to involve the audience and have some fun.
Yeah, we're going to be real wild and crazy. Now, this is the deal. We're going to pick 6 people unbeknownst to
Okay, who wants to have some fun? Stand up, let's go. Who wants to have some fun?
Everybody stretch. Everybody
Everybody
stretch.
stand up, come on. Stand up.
Sweet and sour. Get up, Lena. Get up, Lena. Stretch. Come on, Lena. Get up and stretch.
Come on, let's have Lena. Let's get one of the rebels. There we go. Come on. Come on, Lena. Come on.
Lori, let's go. You're right, huh? All right, hold up. Who else wants to get busted?
Up here?
This man does television. Get him out of here. Come on. And I want to say that Capoeira performance was fantastic, wasn't it?
1, 2, 3, 4. We need 2 more, Wayne.
Dang, I just realized. That looks like Nigel.
Nigel out. Right there, right there. Come on.
Yeah. Hey, one of these guys. There you go. I just realized. I'm diggity dog. And hey, now could you give us that swinging one time? Can you do that? Swing it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Yeah. All right. Now here's the deal. Unfortunately, you are the 6 people that are selected. Now we're gonna check out your interviewing techniques. So
what do you reckon we just say, like on Balls and All, something we've proved that anybody can be an interviewer, isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm doing it. Now, but I mean,
you noticed that everyone agreed with you?
Yeah,
there?
they did.
That's right.
Let's give them a big hand. Give it up now. Yeah.
Okay. Now what we're about to do now is we're going to make these people all become Balls and All reporters. And we've even got lovely Lena here.
Sweet. And I'm glad they're hugging because she's sweet and he's very sour, so it works out. Now,
what worries me is how does he know? Okay. Okay, well, so here's what we're going to do. Everybody has to have...
Isn't it a G rating? Anyway.
45 seconds. 45 seconds. And he's going to interview him. That's all right. Put your watch down. Timekeeper. We have our Mr. Timekeeper here. And everyone, and then you have to go up and interview Damien down here, okay? Okay, so let's all give our Balls and All reporters a round. Okay, now you've all watched Balls and All. You see how we do it, so we're going to watch your technique. Then you guys, the audience here, are going to be the judge. Now, I just want to point out, too, one thing, that this was normally going to be the Action Man segment. We've had word that he's had a ruptured kidney. He's actually in hospital. I'd like to just show a little bit of the footage that we were going to show if we could go through that.
Rev counting too. But adjoining this, you've got...
Okay, we're going to start here with 45 seconds if I can get it, because someone pushed the wrong buttons. There you go.
What camera am I looking in?
Ready to go? Which camera? Did you hear that? He already wants to know what camera he's looking at.
Yep, okay. Welcome to Balls and All. You'll have to excuse me, I just lost my voice, but I'd like to ask you, why are you in colours of Brazil? What's this shirt?
No, Rebels cricket team, mate.
Yeah?
Morning, Rebels.
Yep, well, tell us about them.
Well, Rebels, we formed, I don't know when we formed, but I've been with them for a couple of years now, and we travel every couple of years. We go to over the Gold Coast and play the ASBEC games.
Right. Anywhere else that you've travelled in Australia? Have you gone beyond?
No, only Ballajura.
Ballajura. See the Kings of Ballajura?
That's right, mate. Yeah, the only Bruce Reed's Indoor Cricket Centre in Ballajura. Yeah, we play there every Wednesday night. There little stumps.
Okay. So why the Rebels? Explain the name, why you chose the Rebels.
Oh, they're all just pretty popular name, Rebels. You know, Rebel Yell and...
That was an excellent job. And let's give this man a big hand, because if you don't, he'll kick the hell out of you. So give him a big hand. Yeah, yeah. Here we go.
You ready? Yeah, mate, ready.
Let's rock.
Yeah, mate, how you going? My name's Baz. Nickname's Baz. What's your name?
Nigel Brown.
Nigel Brown, what do you do? Well, that's what you do, a bit of motocross today.
Yeah, I'm a motocross rider.
Huh? Yeah. You been over Evel Knievel jumps, like a few buses in there, or?
Oh, we've done a trailer and a few cars, but that's about it.
Yeah, any on fire and?
No, we leave that for Evel Knievel.
Well, I was expecting to see you on Guinness Book of Records. You know the haven't seen on there yet.
Yeah, Mum and Dad don't appreciate the jump in the car thing, so.
Any broken legs, mate, or any injuries?
Yeah, a few broken leg, 3 collarbones, ankle, a toe.
Yeah, any head damage or?
Nah, that's
no.
Good job. You go, Nigel.
Ready to go, Nigel?
Yeah.
All right, go.
I'm Nigel from Balls and All, here with
Damon Elwood.
Damon, that looks like a security guard suit to me. You wouldn't have the attitude that goes along with it, would you?
Nearly. If you get the outfit wrong, then I probably will.
Yeah, so we're actually a volunteer bushfire fighter.
Fire and rescue, yeah?
Yeah, so has it been very busy lately?
This year it's been quiet, but no, it's coming up with summer, so we look forward to a busy summer.
Oh, we'll have to get out there and flick a few butts around and get a few fires happening.
It could be good, but so long as haven't got anything planned, you know.
Oh, well, I'm sure I can put that on the schedule for you, mate.
Great job, Nigel. And as we move along, and along we're moving, here we go.
Ready to go?
Ready to go.
Go.
Welcome to Balls and All. I'm Damon. How are you?
Hi, and my name is Lena, and I'm having a great time here. First birthday for Balls and All.
Very good. And can you tell me anything about yourself?
Yes, I work for Access 31, and know Wayne and Moose and Dave and the guys when they first started out, and it's been a great success.
Ah, so I see. So Moose is the man, or can you tell us a little bit about Moose?
Moose is just a great guy. Comes into Access 31 often and have a lot of fun when he comes in.
Oh, yeah, we know Moose too. Our running track down here is just near his gridiron. Top bloke, so I've got to say, is he paying me?
Now, what is the blue uniform?
Volunteer fire brigade, just down here in Bassendean, so yeah.
Great job there. They're just rolling right along. I'm giving Rod Evans headaches over there. He's looking over there saying, what the hell is he going to do next? Well, next I'm going to hand the mic to Lena from Sweet and Sour. Give it up, y'all.
Hi, my name's Lena, and I'm the new reporter for Balls and All. Now, I don't quite know what the Balls and All stands for, but what's this What's this outfit that you've got on?
This is the West Coast Eagles cheer squad.
Cheer squad? Yeah. I thought that was young girls with little skirts.
No, we
and
don't
things.
wear skirts.
Oh, don't you?
No.
So what do you actually do?
I make the banners for the players when
right.
they run out.
So you don't actually sort of dance around before the football?
No.
Okay.
And that's one of the banners I made.
Where's the camera? Over there. Look at this beautiful banner. Okay, that's very nice. And I didn't catch your name?
Greg.
Greg. And have you been involved with balls and all for a long time?
And that interview was very sweet, dear Lena. Very sweet. All right, now you have to come down here. Come on down. Everybody, let's give him a hand. He's coming on down. Good. You guessed it. This is our last interview, and then you, the viewers, get to find out who the winner is. You have to decide.
Hi, I'm Greg, and you're...
I'm Karma.
And how long have you been doing that judo and...
The capoeira?
Yeah,
I've
capoeira.
been doing that for 5 years.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
So it's easy to do, or...?
If you put your mind to it and you stick with it, it will. Yep, it comes easily. Because like the longer you stick with it, the more you pick up and easier it becomes.
Yeah. And how long have you been in Australia for?
I was born here, born in Perth.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm pretty ocker. Hey?
That's it. Keep going, mate. Keep going.
Keep going. Keep going.
All right. I think somebody forgot to tell him that it was a multicultural society, but that's okay. Anyway.
As I go along, putting my hand over the head.
Hey, not like.
Right? No.
What's wrong, Moose?
You give them the applause, all right?
And Moose, which hand do you use it?
Are you ready?
I'm sorry. Here we go.
No, you're not supposed to look. Well, what do you reckon, Wayne? What do you reckon?
It is a very extremely tight race. I reckon we have to go right here for the winner. And the competition was very fierce and everybody did very well. Let's give all 6 contestants a big hand.
And did anybody notice the balls and all? We had a couple of those.
Yeah.
That was excellent. That was excellent. So you're going to get one of the brand new balls and all T-shirts. And if anyone picks on you because you're wearing it, you can go home and drown your sorrows. Okay, everyone, we're going to be back right after these messages.
To say I've been associated with quite a few television programs over the years. Not many have gone a year, so I understand how good this is. Balls and all, congratulations. 1 year, that's a fantastic accomplishment. Look forward to your 2nd year. All the best to everyone associated with the program.
What a great job. They've only had a couple days to actually prepare for this, like yesterday. And they've done a great job so far, so that's great. Now, James, I thought you were going to have some guests here. I can't see anybody.
Yeah, I found them down the local.
It kind of looks like a shirt Wayne would wear, doesn't it?
It almost is, but you don't want to give the boys too much crap.
Now, who do we have here?
I'm Glenn Castles.
Glenn Castles.
I'm Pud.
The Pud.
I'm Baz.
And your nickname is?
Baz.
Thank you. Okay, boys, how's the Rebels going? Barry, Baz.
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 Baz will do.
Yeah, good.
Call him Baz for short.
Okay. We're on top of that at the moment.
Yeah, because we came down that other night where you fed us heaps of green beers and stuff. And you beat the young fellas there. It was quite a good game. You think you won by a point?
I run.
A run? Yeah, sorry, wrong sport.
Wrong sport.
But, yeah, and how have you been going since then?
Yeah, I think we've haven't been beaten since then.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just sort of just waiting for the finals to happen, actually. You know,
Yeah.
And
when does that happen?
Kicking ass. Yeah.
When do the finals come on?
I think it's about 3 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we go away in 6 weeks' time to the Gold Coast.
Awesome. Yeah, Pud, would you like to tell us a bit more about going away?
Yeah, sure. There's 16 of us going away as a squad, and basically we're taking 13 players, some support crew, and myself to keep them all in line.
Mm-hmm.
And
hang on, you're going to keep them in line.
I'm the boss.
You guys are in big trouble.
And how long has it been in the planning stages?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, we've been working solid for 2 years. We've been blessed with sponsors, and we're going away as a fully funded tour.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
How often do these tours happen? Are they pretty much every 2 years?
Every 2 years, and yeah, we're biting the bullet on the next one. We're actually going to do like a double tour, if you like.
Yeah.
And we're going to do the World Masters in Melbourne in 2002, and then go on to the ASPAC and compete in the 3rd Masters there.
Awesome.
So yeah, we'll have played in every ASPAC Masters.
Awesome. How long have the Rebels actually been going?
12 years we've been together.
12 years?
Yeah.
So
Don't listen to Baz, he's got a pretty good idea, but anyway.
He's trying to get away from it now. A lot of people think indoor cricket, you know, it's like I think James said last time when he interviewed you.
That they sit around at 2 in the morning and drink beers after games and stuff?
No, we know that's fact.
All right, yeah.
But a lot of people assume indoor cricket, it's like guys who can't get out and play the real cricket or something like that. But it's very, very athletic, really, isn't it?
It's probably quite the opposite of that. I think a lot less people can probably play indoor cricket as opposed to outdoor cricket. The outdoor game, you can actually slip away from it for a little while and have a rest and a sleep if you're in the field on a 35-degree afternoon or whatever. But indoor cricket, it's full bore jack donkey for that 16 overs that you're either batting or bowling for. So yeah, there's no hiding spots.
How long have you been involved with the Rebels?
Mate, I think it's about 6 years. I think I've been on 3 tours. Yeah, it was just and playing the game for close to 20 years. And just sort of stumbled across these fellas, and yeah,
literally, probably.
Yeah, literally stumbling across.
Yeah, after 8 o'clock.
So you guys actually don't just play local like all the different teams. We caught you guys up at Mirrabooka there, and you guys actually go across and play nationally, but it's also played internationally as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is an international game. We actually just compete in open masters tournaments, so 35 plus years you've got to be eligible in that. And we go along to those sort of tournaments as opposed to a state side that would go to a nationals and that. But we get to play top calibre players and to the likes of a lot of Australian players, and just about every player over there is either a state player or should be.
I think up at Milwaukee you actually had one of the West Australia's greats out there running the place, wasn't
Bruce
it?
Reed.
Yeah. Bruce out there.
Team member.
Yeah, Bruce is going away with us this year, so
poor
the boys are quite excited about that actually, just to be able to play with somebody of that calibre.
Yeah, and what is the actual layout like? You're going away to Queensland very shortly. How many games do you play and say how long are you there for?
10 days we're there for. I think we haven't got the fixtures for this year and probably won't get them until like 2 weeks before we go away.
Really?
Not that that's a huge issue, but we'll be guaranteed, I'd say, at least 1 game a day and most days 2. We're going 2 days early and then we've got sort of 1 day at the end of it, so that 7 days in the middle is going to be full on. It's all cricket, you can't really do
So what
much
kind of
else
preparation would you guys do to go away playing 2 games a day?
Not a whole lot, mate. Just meet
Really?
Wednesday nights and
Yeah.
have a couple of drinks. And
I think the key
right,
thing
mate.
is to operate as a team and to get to know each other.
Exactly.
And, that's probably more important than anything else.
With every sport, that's pretty much the same too. Every team sport, anyway. So if you've got a team and you bond well together, you always make up for each other on
And
the
you guys
field.
got a great web page as well, so people can go to if they want to see
Yes,
your web
most
page.
certainly. Yep, our homepage is
www.
www.rebels.homepage.org, and we attract about 30,000 visitors a month to it, and basically we try and show a little bit of our sport, a lot about our team, bit of humour,
And your bright shirts.
and our bright shirts, and
Which are the
we
2000
like
model.
to give our all our sponsors a good plug as well.
Now, speaking of a bit of humour, last time we were there, you had a cardboard cutout of a man called Coxie. Would you like to explain to everyone about that?
Yeah, well, Coxie's been a bit missing in action, actually. He's the owner of Market City Meats, and supposedly works down there as well. But he actually fronted up after a stint of about 6 or 7 months missing, and he wasn't able to play this week, and some guys would say that he probably doesn't play well with others anyway. But
Could be being a bit of a butcher, maybe, is what it is. Okay, well, look, we're going to be having... Thanks very much, guys, for coming in.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, and we're going to have a little look at some of the other stories that James has done.
Yeah, thank you very much, fellas.
No
All the
worries.
best.
Pleasure, mate. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Cool. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, miss.
Thanks, guys.
Good job, boys.
Yeah.
Chat with you later.
No, drink.
It's taken 20
Yeah.
hours. We're running some new camshafts in it. Our engine rebuilder's going to have another look at it and we'll see.
We're shooting with an extended arm, of course, pulling back to your chin.
Round of applause. Okay, Paul, we spoke to you before, but who's the distinguished, really good-looking guy other than me to your left?
Which way is it? Oh, this is my dad, Rob. He does a lot of work on my car, so he's up here.
Thanks, Rob, for coming in. Thanks for coming in.
This is my brother.
And this is the brother. So it's really a
Brother
family affair. You guys are all up at Ellenbrook Speedway, and have a bit of fun up there.
Yeah, also the brother here did a bit of filming for Balls and All last time we were up there.
Oh, so you got
Yeah,
stuck into it.
because I couldn't do a very good job, so we had to.
Actually,
Yeah.
There's a bit at weddings and stuff as well.
Ah,
Nobody
knows the
else
deal.
wants to do it, he'd take the control.
Now, did you ever drive yourself?
Yeah, I did actually. I drove juniors.
Yeah.
A few years ago now, at Ellenbrook Speedway. Yeah.
And how'd you go with that?
I went all right, and one particular race, yeah, I was had a bit of a rollover.
Yeah.
So we fixed the car up, and I said to Dad, I said, yeah, that was fun. I want to do it again. And I went back, and 2 weeks later, and I rolled it again.
Ah, so you thought it's time to get off the track, eh?
Yeah.
I think next time you say to Dad, I'd like to do it again, you mean just race this time. I don't want to roll over.
Now, Paul, how have you been going so far this season?
Yeah, not too bad, James. I went out in the first 2 race meetings and won the first 2 feature races.
Mhm.
So, but ever since then we haven't gone too well. We've had some engine problems, which.
You tell everyone about the car you drive.
It's a Mitsubishi Sigma. It's got a 2.6 litre engine, 5-speed gearbox. We normally run it in 2nd gear.
All right.
Yes.
That's a question I was going to ask because I watch it and I want to give it a go myself. So if anyone's got a car out there they want to give me.
Plenty in the clock, eh?
Yeah. Damn, got me on that one. What gear do you go around the track in? Is it pretty much flat tack in 2nd or 3rd gear, or do you change every corner, or?
We just leave it in 2nd gear for the whole race.
Yeah, just flat to the boards.
I have been asked why I don't change up to 3rd gear on the straights, which we may give it a go this coming meeting, so we'll just see what happens.
Mm. Now also you're building another car.
Yeah, that's right. Another Sigma. This one will be a bit lighter than the other one. Dad has actually done a lot of work on it. He's put the roll cage in the last week. I gave him a hand last Saturday, but he's done a lot during the week because he hasn't had much work on. So he's just about got the whole roll cage in, and it's just bare shell at the moment, and it's going on quite nice actually.
And what actually got you started into it?
Dad did.
Have you raced yourself, Rob?
Yes, I've actually been involved in Speedway with super sedans and late models and with Ellenbrook since 1973.
Oh, really? That's
So
pretty
we've
much
been
when they
to it
began,
for a
isn't
fair
it?
few years, yes. And we're currently involved in late model sedans, which are left-hand drive sedans, which have just recently been introduced. a new division, but really taking off.
And you're not actually still racing yourself, though, are you?
I am actually
Oh,
still
yeah,
racing
okay, great,
myself, yes.
great.
That was the number 11.
And how are you going? Oh, yeah, that's right,
Yes.
How are you going so far?
We started off quite well, but we had a mediocre season last year with a lack of money and a lack of sponsorship, but we'll come back at it again.
Yeah.
And how does that car go around the track?
That is pretty quick.
Yeah.
Usually clockwise or?
Second fastest division to sprint cars.
Really? And what kind of motor and gearbox is running in that?
We run HQ gearbox. We use Top Gear, and we change the ratios of the diff to suit the motor. We use 366-inch cubic, 366 cubic inch Chevs up to 430.
Go the Chevys.
Cubic inch Chevs. So yeah, we're getting stumbled on the Chevs, but big motor Chevs are coming in now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And is there many other cars the same as yours out there racing?
We started off with 8 in the first season, and we currently have 21 or 22 on the books this year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a big year for late models.
That's awesome.
At Ellenbrook Speedway. Well, guys, thank you very much for coming on. Give them a round of applause for coming on. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Okay, everyone, we're going to be taking another break, but let's have a little bit more from the Loose Lids.
Hey, let's give a big hand for Loose Lids. Root, 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 root. All right, now for all you ladies and gentlemen in the audience, whenever you got a fire, make sure you don't call me. Now, the guys that you call usually is the Bassendean Volunteer Fire Department, and we have some of those people here now. We're just going to get some names and go from there. Actually, incidentally, in the national finals, these guys have won it 7 out of the last 8 years. So let's give them a hand for Western Australia. Yeah! Yeah! All right, then. Starting to my left, because I don't know which camera we're looking at. All right, we'll try this one. Starting to my left is...
Damon Owen. Yeah, I'm foreman of the brigade. Not a bad bunch of guys, yeah. Keeping fairly busy. So.
Okay, then. Good. Excellent. And your name is?
Brad. Yeah. Just been a member for a couple of years now, so come across from down Armidale way, down the bushies. So, yeah.
Okay, then. And...
My name's Keith. Actually, I was a counterpart with Brad down in the bushies down there. Been with the Bassendean Volunteers for 3 years now, and I was actually part of the last year's state championship team for the Bassendean running side. So, yeah, it's been great.
Excellent. And your name is?
Jim Buchanan. I'm the apparatus officer. My duties are basically look after all the machinery and the make sure that the guys are trained up and make sure their training levels are done. And I used to be a runner not so many years ago when we used to be state champion. And now my job's more on the active firefighting, leave the running to the younger guys.
Okay, then now, as a foreman of this brigade, what basically are your duties? And you must be doing a fantastic job. These guys have won 7 out of 8 nationals.
With me, just being as the foreman, like when we have incidents and all that, I sort of pretend to take charge. You know?
I do all that myself, so.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can never really be so ready for it. So it's just, you know, as you feel at the time, you know, you sort of just give everyone a task, but the guys know what they're doing, makes your job a lot easier. So, yeah, it's you know.
Now, if somebody could tell us basically what is the training involved, you know? What is that about?
Well, every Monday night we come down for a training session. Starts at 7:30, and generally we do from the day-to-day training of just general hose layouts, just things that will come into effective of if an incident was to occur. We would train and be not be great at it, but we know exactly what to do when the situation occurs. So.
Now, I know we've got a few cameramen that have tried to be involved in a few hose layouts themselves, so I can understand what you mean. And so what else is involved?
Yeah, our brigades, we've got 5 members in our brigade all trained up as breathing apparatus, and yeah, it's just, as is Jim's he does a lot of our training coordinating. Jim could probably go more onto.
Yeah, well, Jim, if you could basically
the training levels we take the guys through, we do structural firefighting, which involves, as you would in a building or in roof collapses, tunnel rescues, car accidents, petrol tanker fires, HAZChem, which is chemical fires or chemical spills, and general fitness too. We're doing volleyball this weekend, just to keep the guys up to shape, and the next couple of weeks we've got a course coming up to make sure they're up to speed for the summer now, because it's getting to the hot season, and we'll make sure everyone's fit and ready to go, and those who aren't we'll work on our basic hose lays out. Make sure the guys just get the job done and done professionally, so we don't have to talk too much when we get to an incident. They just get to head and go and do the job properly.
Okay, then now you guys must have some tremendous edge over the rest of the nation, basically, the way you guys are able to win 7 out of 8 times. What do you contribute it to?
I just think, the guys get along so well. Everyone's, they're sort of, I don't know, just great bunch of guys. Best of mates them all, so, all just unite and runs together well, so, yeah.
That's excellent. Well, look, I want to thank you guys, and you guys do a tremendous job, and if ever there's a fire, like if we need you guys, hopefully we won't, but if we do, it's nice to know that we have some people that have the skills and ability to come in and rescue people and do the right thing. So let's give them a big hand for the Bassendean Volunteer Fire Brigade. All right, and now we're going to go to Loose Lids.
Don't you come hanging around me. It snows next winter. Don't you come hanging around me. I'm gonna lock my door. Ain't gonna throw away the key. Oh yeah. Well, I'm missing you, mama, because you're getting old and thin. It's gonna be a long, long time till you see this man again. Oh yeah, because we're getting old and thin. That's why I'm pressing you further, because I'm getting old and thin. Because there's plenty of tunes left in this old violin. Oh yeah. Oh, Papa, Papa, it's makes the iron bone roll.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, for the other half of this segment, and this is a segment, we have to talk about Gridiron. Now, Moose was involved with Gridiron West, and, you know, there's a lot of great football players, and just for safety reasons, I thought I'd wear this helmet so I don't get beat up. Now, we want to introduce Chad, who is one of the football players that plays for Moose's team. And, Chad, come on out here, because I'm not afraid of you, because I got a helmet on. You know what I'm saying? You ready? Anybody see Any Given Sunday? Anybody see Any Given Sunday? Hey, I don't like you. I don't like your cousin Barney. Can we get a drum roll? I don't like your cousin Barney or Elvis. Hey, how you doing, man? Hey, that's good, man. How you doing? Nice to see you. All right, then. Hey, I was so scared I almost dropped my football. But how you doing, Chad?
Yeah, I'm not bad, Wayne. Thanks.
Could you explain a little bit about Gridiron West and the team that you play for?
I play for the Perth Broncos in Gridiron West, obviously. We've got Terry over here on the camera. He's one of our receivers as well.
He usually receives a big bashing from the coach because he's not playing well. But I heard he's a very good player, actually.
Well, he tries. You know, that's.
I know he's going to get beat up later for that. Wow, when you have a big head, that's hard to do. Now, now, get this. Now, how long have you been playing football?
15 years.
15 years. Now, where are you originally from?
I'm from Colorado in the U.S.
Who cares? No, I mean seriously. And what brought you over here to Perth?
It's a long story.
We don't have time for that. Now, all right. Now, what position do you play in Gridiron?
Yeah, I play on the line. I could say guard and tackle, but guard the water, tackle anyone that comes near it.
That's very good. I try to do that most of the time, but then I wake up. Now, your team this year, how do you expect them to do?
I think we'll do very well. We've got a nice young quarterback. It's his second year in the league, but
does he have a name?
He does. His name's Peter. Call him Gadget, because
nobody knows this guy's last name. That's just amazing. What is Peter's last name, Terry? Peter Wilmore, okay. All right, now, Peter Wilmore is a quarterback, and so he kind of like calls the plays for the team. Is that right?
Yeah, more or less. Well, the coach will call him, and he'll tell us everything that we need to know in the huddle and everything, or he'll make it up in the huddle when we get there, or, you know, if we don't want to run a huddle or whatever.
Yeah, so it's a lot of prayer goes on in these games, actually. Hope it goes well. Now, Now, how many men play on the team?
Well, men, we've got me, and, well, there's a couple other boys around.
Okay, now we're starting with a half, and now where do we go from there?
Now, there's 11 guys on the field at the same time on any given team, so 22 players on the field at the same time. We have offense and defense, special teams. Ideally, we'd have 33 guys that would play each way, but you know, we've got maybe 18, so a lot of Ironman football. That means we play, you know, the whole game, don't get a break, but you know, it's more fun that way sometimes.
That's all right. Y'all can get a Powerade and y'all will get through. But basically, we want to thank you for coming out, and we wish you guys every success in this season. And I've got to say that's because I think Moose is your coach.
Well, yeah. I think he's kind of stepped back from coaching this year, but yeah, a couple guys out here I see that have said they're retired, but I think once the season gets going, they may come down.
Oh, you saying James? James going to come back? All right, then. Well, thanks a lot, Chad. We wish you every success.
Thanks very much, Wayne.
All right, now. Hey, let's give him a big hand. That's Chad, ladies and gentlemen. All right, now, we're going to throw to a break, and hopefully Chad won't break me up. So let's go to Loose Lids.
Stay blue when you woman, when you're down the rain. You leave that sky around when the rain turns gray. And the birds call powder,
Hey, that's it, everybody. The Loose Lids. Give them a round of applause. All right, well, that's it, everybody. Thanks very much for coming. Thanks a lot for everything. Yeah. What? What?
Way any of you are going home yet? We've all had to do a segment, Liz. Now it's time for you.
Get him! Come on, big boy. Pull it out of the bag.
Guys, Huxley didn't come.
They didn't come?
No, he didn't show.
Oh, Moose. You're letting everybody down here.
Yeah, he didn't come.
Is the rest of your segment ready?
Almost.
Here he is. Sorry, I'm late.
Sorry, yeah, that's right. We can do it.
Hey, Miss. Sorry, Miss.
Hey, Kaz, how are you? What have you been doing, mate?
Oh, I've just been racing around Bazo. It's a long way around the block, I tell you what.
Racing around Bazo.
Jeez.
Kaz, everybody, how are you? Now tell us, that's a bit of an Emmy Award acting, by the way, and the Logies will be nominated soon. Tell us a bit about this race around Bazo.
Yeah, it's a competition that the Bassanine Centenary Committee is organising for next year. The Bassanine is celebrating 100 years next year, the 2001, and part of one of the projects that we're having is called Race Around Bazo. It's a video competition for people under 20 years of age, and it's the aim is to make a 3-minute video on any aspect of Bassanine.
So anybody under the age of 21
That's right, yeah.
can write to the Centenary Committee here
That's
in
right,
Bassanine?
yeah. Well, what we aim to do is at the end of this school term, we intend to advertise a competition to schools and groups, and we get the expressions of interest from the groups, and we'll start giving them project packs, etc., and they can just enter it. It should commence ideally early next year and finish by end of next term, 2001, to have a big event by
Now,
May.
what do they do in this race around Bazo? Because everyone's seen the race around the world and all that kind of stuff. What do they do with that?
Well, the aim is for people to use the imagination. Think of anything in Bassanine. The topic is basically Bassanine. You can use the history, the past, present, anything you want to, any part of Bassanine, and make a 3-minute video of it, and just have fun doing it. That's it. Basically, have fun. The aim is also for the people to develop skills and hopefully lead into media courses later on. So it's just to get a taste of making a 3-minute video. 3 minutes can be a long time sometimes, making a 3-minute video. So
imagine doing a whole hour TV
exactly.
show. Yeah.
So, yeah. And there's $1,000 up for grabs. For the first prize, it'll be $1,000, and there's other prizes of $300 for the encouragement, also for best soundtrack, and also Access 31's also come into it and just supported the show as well. So they're doing a fair bit of work for us for editing some of the videos, etc. Yeah.
We're doing it. Balls and all are doing it.
Yeah, the whole lot.
Balls and all are
we've
going to help
very
out.
helpful Access 31.
Now, so anybody under the age of 21 can enter that. They contact the Shire of Bassanine.
Yeah, you can.
Town of Bassanine.
You ring the town of Bassanine, ask for the Centenary Coordinator. You can ring 9279 5022, and hopefully you'll get some information regarding the competition.
So anybody can enter. They can put a 3-minute. And when's this all going to happen? Which month?
We should really everything can start at the end of this year, but most of the activities for most students and groups should be early next year and finish by term 1. The big night we hope to have next year is in May, sometime middle of May. Sometime we'll have a gala night where we have perhaps the top 10 best videos. And we'll just have a night for everyone to view, and we'll pick the videos accordingly.
Fantastic. And you got any special personalities going to help out with that?
I'm hoping you're going to be our MC. So
that's right. Special personalities.
Yeah, so we'll hopefully have you as the MC. Also, we've got Rolf Harris, which has helped us out by doing a logo, and we're going to actually award the winner the Rolf, which is actually a sketch which he's made up, and it's going to be on a plaque, and it's going to be hopefully a collector's item and for perhaps future competitions we have as well.
Boy from Bassanine.
The boy from Bazo, that's right, yes.
Fantastic.
So it's all going pretty well at this stage, and hoping for a good response from all the competitors. Yeah.
Fantastic. So if you're out there, you're under the age of 21, you're involved. Do they have to be school students or just anybody?
No, anything. Basically, it's a youth for youth. Basically, anyone from 20 under. So from primary school up to perhaps first, second year uni students.
I know there's a few students here at Cyril Jackson that are looking at doing that as well.
So it's a project aimed for the youth. It was one of the projects we aimed just for youth. All the other things we're doing for the centenary program is for perhaps older people, or for general. We're looking for maybe youth in this actual competition. Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, well, thanks very much, Kaz, for coming in.
Thanks, Bruce.
Now we're going to have another tune from the mighty Tin Lids. The Loose Lids. The Loose Lids.
W.C. Handy, way back in 1922, I think. Anyway, it's called St. Louis Blues. I hate to see the evening sun go down. I hate to see the evening sun go down. Since my baby, she done left this town. Feel tomorrow, just like I feel today. That's what I'm feeling tomorrow, just like I feel today. I'm gonna pack my trunk, gonna make my getaway. St. Louis woman, with your diamond ring, you get that metal man with everything string. And if it weren't for powder, oh boy, you know that girl of mine, well, she'd be going nowhere, nowhere. St. Louis blues, just as blue as I can be. I got this St. Louis blues, just as blue as I can be. And when my boy, there's no one I could see. St. Louis woman, with your diamond ring, you pull that man around with everything string. And if it weren't for powder and stone, you know I got a mind. Well, you be going nowhere, nowhere. I got that St. Louis blues, just as blue as I can be. And that St. Louis blues, just as blue as I can be. And if it wasn't for mine, there's no place I could be.
Yeah, the Loose Lids. Now, as you know, here on Balls and All, we kind of always do lots of things about all your sports and all your leisure, and we do cover the Ellenbrook Speedway up there, giving them a little bit of a plug. And we've got something else a little bit different, and it is a bit of a motor sport, and it's quarter-scale cars. So let's bring it in. Peter Nenos is going to be bringing in his little remote control quarter-scale car. Let's have a look at this. And here it is. I told you it was small. I think the starter's not working too much. Yeah, we talk about footy as well. As well.
Yeah, well, when you're
stuck like that, maybe I can kick a goal.
Hey, it matches your suit.
That's true.
Thank you. And here it is! Yay! What an entrance! What an entrance! It loves me already! Well, there you go. We finally got it in. Everybody give a round of applause for Peter Nanos. Tell us a little bit about your car here, Peter.
Okay, it's a quarter-scale replica of a sprint car.
It'd be good if I could get the microphone to you, Peter. All right, tell us about your car.
It's
Wayne, where are you now? Bring the car up here.
Come on up here, you little car.
Tell us a bit about your car here. Tell us about your car.
It's a quarter-scale replica of a sprint car. It runs a two-stroke whip snipper motor.
As we heard out there, the grass is real nice, by the way, everyone at Cyril Jackson.
Got aluminium wing, aluminium body, fiberglass tank, runs on two-stroke.
Now you guys actually race these, don't you?
Yeah, we race these at Bibra Lake. We've raced them over in the East Coast as well, and kicked butt.
Hey, that's the West Australian boys, of course, and girls.
That's right. Yeah, it's not real big over here yet, but it's pretty big.
It's not big anywhere. Look at the size.
Yeah, but I'm talking numbers though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because we're spread out so far on population-wise here compared to the eastern states, and a lot of people don't even know they exist yet. So hopefully this will help promote it and get some people knowing about it.
Now, how many people in Western Australia would be racing these?
Off the top of my head, I think we've got about 10 cars.
Yeah. Including
not just sprint cars, but we've got sedans as well, super sedans. They're basically a quarter-scale copy of a car, Commodore, Falcon, got Trans Ams, Pontiacs, all that sort of Grand National sort of speedway.
Fantastic. You got a phone number if someone wants to know a bit more about them?
Yeah, you can give me a call on 94466 026.
Fantastic, fantastic. Soon hope you'll get you guys up to Ellenbrook Speedway and have a bit of a race. That'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, well, as I said, we usually race down Bibra Lake, but if you want us to go up to Ellenbrook, we'll be more than happy to get up there and have a go.
No worries. We'll get that number one more time just before we go to a break.
Okay, it's 94466 026.
There you go. Hope you got that. Thanks very much, Peter, for that. Thank you. We finally got it going.
Now, happy birthday.
Thanks, mate. Thank you. We appreciate it. Okay, let's have a look at some of the footage that Wayne forgot to use in his segment.
Down the field and maybe see corner, sorry, let me go.
Yeah. Keep that foot level. With my father's good friend Patrick De Valero's and his assistant coach and his son Rocky, who's an Australian champion himself.
As the crowd cheers them on.
So we're happy with that.
I'll tell you what, Mike, it was so scary last year with injuries. I was scared to walk in here. I was scared I'd twist the ankle.
Whenever you're around Wayne, you keep looking up, waiting on the mothership coming to take him away.
And I'm still here.
But we love him.
They don't want me.
Well, starting with you, Justin.
That was very smooth the way you did
12 months we've been going. Who would you like to say thanks to?
Well, I mean, along the way we've struggled a little bit, but there have been a couple of people who have jumped on the ship, you might say, and sort of helped us along the way. The bandwagon. And like Peter and Kelly from WA Net have helped us out a lot.
Yeah.
I think that they've offered us a bit of internet, something or other. And
where our brand new webpage should be up soon. Tony Hasselbacher set up the big webpage there with WA Net. Well, obviously what we want you to do, if you like our show, if you're the one out there that likes our show,
one person
don't hog the mic.
Oh, sorry.
We'd like you to show your support to us by supporting them. And Debbie, how about you for the last 12 months?
Apart from everybody who's taken part in our show, been guests, it's been great. Megan and Linda from the Hippie Club.
Yo, the Hippie Club. Place where the place really rocks, rock and roll music. And James?
Yes, I'd like to thank tonight John Van Hook from the Ashfield Sports Ground.
Yeah.
And I'd also like to thank our local piss shop.
Very important now.
Beverage place, which is
Where you
the
spend most of your time.
Thompson's Liquor Barns in Bassendean. So thanks a lot to Mark and all the gang down there.
Yeah,
Make sure you go down there because he'll look after you.
That's for sure. And Wayne, what about you? Last 12 months?
Well, I think the camaraderie of the team has been very good. And now you can give me the $500 for saying that statement.
Yeah.
No, really, I think some of the people that we've interviewed has been fantastic. Banksia Hill, make sure you shoot that jump shot properly, you guys out there. And I just want to say that I think the fans, the support that we've gotten over the years, I think people realize. Yeah! Without you, there's no us. So thank you very much for coming down and supporting us. And we look forward to another year and doing it again.
For sure, and thanks to you, of course, out there. I've got a long list of people I'd like to thank.
And thank you very much.
We've just seen the Emmy Awards. All of our past presenters.
Well, let's just leave.
Steve, Melissa, the whole lot, everybody out there. Steve Dinkum's actually gone on to do his own show on Friday night, following Friday Night Live. Get
He's
that.
actually on Saturday night now.
Sorry, no, hey.
He's on Saturday night now.
Okay, well, he might be on Saturday night as well. Access 31. Have a look at it anyway. That's Dinkum Weekend. And there's a lot of great shows. We spoke to Lena earlier from Sweet and Sour, so write your letters into them about all your problems and everything. There's a lot of people we'd like to thank, of course. Just the people here at Cyril Jackson, the principal and all the people here, all the administration.
Rod Evans.
And everybody else. And they also the caterers, Sue there, who looked after us with the catering for tonight's show, and I'm sure everyone here appreciates that very much.
Yeah. Kobe with the sound. Give it a big hand for Kobe on the sound. Yeah,
Kobe
give it up.
And all that down the back there is a student here at Cyril Jackson. And Ryan also is doing one of the cameras for us, student here.
Get him.
I'd like to thank, of course, everybody who's been involved. I'm trying to read this because it's supposed to be written out there, but I can't, the old eyes and whatever.
Blind.
I'd like to thank, of course, all our people here who've been so good and helped us throughout the year. There's Chris out at the back there doing the audio. There's Steve Formosa on one of the cameras. There's Dan Jones doing our floor direction, done a great job for us, keeping us in line. There's the mighty Tony Hasselbacker down the back there.
Big hand for Tony. Yeah.
He does all our editing as well as put together the segments you've seen tonight, and also has rolled them. So if you got any complaints, and everybody here, and the guy who keeps who's been with us.
Also, I thank the other cameraman, Terry.
I was getting to that. All right.
Right. Before we're old, Moose.
Okay, the guy who always says he makes us all look really good, but so far he's only made Debbie look good. That's Terry Chappell. Let's give him a round of applause. Thanks to also Mike Gartner, our show manager, Francine Orr, who's been so great to us, and all the people at Access 31, Jay and Rhonda and the whole lot there. In fact, we're going to now have a few words from Rhonda Guilfoyle from Access 31. Give her a mic, Wayne. Where'd your mic go?
Yeah.
Okay, there's been so many thank yous here tonight that I won't take up much time, but it's just fantastic to be here. I'm very excited. I was here at the first episode when you aired that, and that was a great party.
Yes, you were.
I was. And I'd like to thank Cyril Jackson. They've done a great job here, and they've helped you guys out from the beginning, and that's fantastic. Without the support of the community that you guys are serving, well, there wouldn't be a show. You've done it on limited resources, and you've done a fantastic job. It's just a testament to your abilities and your management with limited resources. And so on behalf of Access 31, I'd just like to present this plaque in recognition of 1 year on air on Access 31.
Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Rhonda. And it was good. It was good of Rhonda to think about limited resources, right? If I can get my tongue right, limited resources. All right. The reason she said that was I'm getting ready to get handcuffed now for breaking and entering to get enough money to do this segment. So give me a hand.
He's definitely an alien.
Let's keep waiting on the. That's beautiful. Thanks very much to all the people at Access 31. Jay and Jay Still, Steve, and Nicole have been so great to us there and looked after us. Jay really was on us when we first started off, and it really paid off because we got such a great show. See, if you get an audience in and pay them enough money, they'll applaud. Thank you very much, Rhonda, and to everybody there, and Andrew, and the whole lot there. We'd like to thank, obviously, all our people, all our crew. We'd really like to thank you. I'd like to thank my lovely wife, Jo, for allowing me to do this and helping me out so much behind the scenes. And most importantly, this is your sports and leisure show. We keep pushing it all the time. And we do apologize because many times we're inundated with stories, and so many people really want us to come. As Rhonda mentioned earlier, we're a little bit limited resources, and we try to get out and see as many stories as we can. Sometimes we can't make it, or sometimes we're late, or whatever the deal may be. Weekends obviously are terrible. Thank you, and we still keep at it. We're there for you. Email us, whatever you have to do. There's Francine Orr, I mentioned before, who's been absolutely magnificent to us at CTV. So if you have an idea for a television show like this or any kind of show, they're always looking for it. It's your station, community station, Access 31. And obviously I'd like to thank my presenters here, Wayne and James and Debbie and Justin.
Also got to thank Action Man,
and of course,
who's actually in hospital at the moment.
Of course, the Action Man. And I'd like to thank, obviously, our band who's been so great tonight. And one person we'd really all like to thank, someone who's been a godsend, a mentor to us, always hiding in the background. The guy just works tirelessly for this show because he believes in it as well. And everyone, I'd like you to give a round of applause to Mr. Rod Evans. We can't thank him enough for the help he's given. Now, we got a special treat for you because the whole audience are going to come up here on stage because they want to sing Happy Birthday. So everyone come on up.
Come on up.
So don't forget, every Monday night, 8:30, the name of the show is Balls and All. So everyone's going to come up and have a song. Come on, let's go. Come on, Chad, you're on.
Here we go.
Give him one.
I'm so nervous. This camera or that camera? One of these cameras. Is it that camera? That camera. Okay. All right, we want to thank everybody. We want to thank everybody for coming out. All right, we're going to sing Happy Birthday. I'll start it off, and then y'all will come in and save me, all right? All right, here you go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, balls and all. Happy birthday to you. Hip hop! Hip hop! Hip hop! Yeah! Thank you very much.
Thanks to you. Thank you for giving us a wonderful year. And every Monday night, right here on Access 31, everyone ready for it? The name of the show is Balls and All!
Take it
See you next Monday night.
See you next Monday.
Thank you for watching.